Save me from editing. Hi, everyone. This is Elizabeth and Elton Brewington, and we are with Brightside Global Trade TV.
Good morning or good
And,
afternoon, depending upon where you are.
We have people joining from London, from Raleigh, from Ohio, and from Dina. Where are you from?
From Oregon.
From Oregon. So this is going to be a fabulous broadcast. We're talking about UK and USA relations. And if everyone would just do a quick introduction, and before we bring our sponsor and keynote to present to us, a question is, what would you say if she told you that Shakespeare was really a woman? So over to you. Let's begin. Dina, give a quick introduction, and then we'll just go around and introduce everyone.
Yes, my name's Dina Lindstedt, and I live in just outside of Portland, Oregon. And I started researching the Shakespeare authorship question way over 10 years ago. And I've come to the conclusion, because in my opinion, it's in plain sight, that a woman either influenced or wrote under the name of Shakespeare. And so I want to talk to you a little bit about my book, and also because the timing is correct for another Queen Elizabeth, who just last month passed away. I did a brief comparison between the two queens, and so I'll share that with you as well.
Wonderful. So Jamie, tell us what's the time in London right now?
It's 5:05 in the afternoon. And after that very lovely academic introduction from Dina, I feel like I'm going to let you down a bit by saying I'm the son of a guy who produced an absolute ton of cult TV and sci-fi shows like your favorite Fireball XL5, depending on where you are in the world, Space 1999, Thunderbirds, UFO, Captain Scarlet, Terrorhawks, and many others, 18 series in all.
Very good, very good.
Yeah, it's just a fabulous show, and it wanted me to be an astronaut, and everyone said, "Oh no, you can't be an astronaut." But now look, everyone's going to the universe. So I think this is awesome. We want to be part of your 60-day Thunder anniversary, and they're launching a book, and I'll make sure that you have the links to buy the book. And it's just an amazing book. So I think everyone should join in this 60-year celebration. So stay as long as you can, and we'll try and bring you back to present some more. So one question I do have is, why now? Why after 60 years are you all producing this book?
You always need an anniversary reason. And in fact, I mean, Dad died 10 years ago this year. And in his lifetime, he very much kind of thought, well, that series is done. It's on to the next one. He never looked back. He was always looking forward. And so he didn't really do anything to celebrate the past. So this is actually our first opportunity to celebrate Fireball XL5 in all its comic book glory. So yeah, anniversary dates are great. And 60 feels like a big year for it.
Very good.
The show is available on Tubi and Freebie. So if you want to catch some of those episodes and you haven't seen the show before,
we watched the episode on Freebie.
You can definitely catch it there.
Yeah.
So thank you,
Awesome.
And please stay as long as you can. So over to Roger Blackwell. We've had him before, and he's just an absolute encyclopedia of knowledge. He's written 40 books. And Professor Roger, please introduce yourself and your book.
Roger Blackwell. I taught at Ohio State for 40 years to 65,000 students, which might be more than any other professor. And I've written a few books. The most recent one is called Objective Prosperity: What Behavioral Economics Could Do to Improve Outcomes for You, Your Business, and Your Nation.
Wow. And you're going to give us some stories about
65,000 students? Amazing.
65,000. And since Ohio State is one of the largest, and sometimes the largest university, it's a reasonable extrapolation to say that's more than any other professor, but I can't verify that.
No, I mean, even so, though, that's quite a few students there. And, you know, now from time to time, I'll run into a professor of mine. And, you know, I invariably will strike a conversation, and I'll ask them, you know, it'll come down to whether they remember me or not. There are 65,000 students. I would guess to say, because you are seemingly very bright fellow, you can do 10 to 15%, right?
I
So,
literally have students all over the world because besides at Ohio State, I taught at Stanford. I taught for 30 years in Africa, and I've taught in 40 different countries around the world. And so I have students. I was at a party recently, and a student came up and he said, "Oh, Professor Blackwell," he said, "your course changed my life." He said, "I'm a multimillionaire because of what you taught in that class." He said, "I have 19 patents to my life because to my name because you explained how to start businesses. So I dropped out of school and did, and now I'm a multimillionaire." And I said, "Well, dropping out of school was not part of what I was trying to teach, but
well, that's marvelous. I won't take the thunder from the book, so we'll bring you back. But his book is about prosperity, and you can be prosperous wherever you are. So this is awesome. Thank you for joining us today. And over to Jackie. Jackie is an importer from the UK, and she also has a retail store here in Goldsboro, and her husband is a veteran. And I absolutely love the chocolates, and it's absolutely authentic to England. So she has nothing but authenticity, and she's going to be stocking up for Christmas, and we will be visiting her next week, and we'll be doing a Christmas segment on how to stock up to have an English Christmas if you want to have one. So Jackie, do you want to quickly introduce yourself and tell us about your store? And this is just introduction time right now, and then I'll bring you back to present.
Yes, I am Jackie Longwell. I have lived in Goldsboro for 30 years. My husband was in the Air Force. And just the last 2 years, we established a store called Britfix so that we could stock British foods. There was a need for it. We're in a town or an area with a lot of expats. And when we first came here, we were able to get more, but it just grew and grew, and we've dealt with COVID, we've dealt with supply line issues, currently dealing with fuel surcharges. So yes, it's been an experience, and we are learning a lot, but we do have quite a faithful clientele now, and we're so thankful for that.
Yeah. So get your chocolate fix at the Britfix store. Is Lindsay on? Lindsay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, she's not on yet. All right, I see Donna's on, and Donna was stationed in the United Kingdom. Donna, we are doing introduction.
Yeah, I was blessed to, I served 30 years in the Air Force, and I was blessed to be stationed at RAF Upper Hayford when it was still an active base, and we had F-111 nuclear fighter bombers there. So we did a lot of training to basically prepare for World War III. I love my time there. I actually lived out in the community. I didn't live on base like a lot of people did. And I tell people this, it's sort of amazing. Here I was 21 years old, had not really widely traveled. The most I traveled was to Mexico. And here I am every weekend. I'm getting on the train right outside of the base. They had a small train station. I went to London, one of the biggest cities and most beautiful cities in the world. Here I am, 21 years old, running around the city all by myself. I had a blast, had great neighbors. They took really good care of me. So my time in England was definitely memorable, and I wish I could go back soon. I haven't been back since I was stationed there. So I really hope to get back soon. So great place to live.
Yes, it is.
Thanks,
Yes,
Claire.
Thank you, Donna, and we'll bring you back to present more. So we also have Sergeant Reginald Lavalley. And did you ever go to England, Reginald? I never asked, but he fought in the Afghanistan war, and thank you for your service.
I never got, well, first of all, good morning, good afternoon. I'm Reginald Lavalley. I've never gotten the opportunity to be stationed in the United Kingdom, but I did get a chance to visit. And anytime you can see a different part of the world, it's always a good thing because it broadens your scope. So it's good to be here today, and I'm thankful for that opportunity.
That's great. Kia is teaching us about real estate and investing and how to get wealthy with real estate. But she's also a spiritual. She gives you all these great nuggets to get your day going. So Kia, can we see you? introduction?
Hello, everyone. Yes, I am Kia, and by trade, by design, by task, by chore, I am the realtor of the group. However, you guys know my passion is, just spreading a little love each day to the people that I am tasked with the chore of having a responsibility for. And I say tasked with the chore